Have you ever thought about selling cars from your driveway? Maybe just to make a bit of extra cash or to leave your full-time job? Well, I'm doing that. From cheap flips and project cars, so hit the subscribe button to follow my journey, one car at a time, the highs, the lows, the wins, the losses. You're gonna see it all. Welcome back to another episode of adding value. That is what we are all about today. Now, this Toyota Yaris, we'll jump straight in, is an absolute mess, and the person that owns it is thinking about selling it. But if she was to sell this car right now to me as an independent trader, I would offer £2,000 because it just needs everything. If we go on the We Buy Any car, it's £3,600, but they would kick the life out of this car. If she listed it privately on Facebook Auto Trader, maybe 2.5, but would you really want to buy a car in that condition? And you'll see why I say in that condition when I roll the clips. And a pristine one is £5,000 retail ready. This car's nowhere near. So I'm going to leave you with the introduction clips to this car. I'm going to get set up and we're going to try and add at least £1,000 to my offer by the end of the day. Will I offer £3,000? So if you like ASMR, if you like detailing videos, if you like adding value, this is the video for you. We're gonna absolutely scrub this back up until it's shiny, glossy. That's a big B. Start with the engine, then we'll do the wheels, and then we'll get on with the paperwork. And then we'll jump onto that interior. It's gonna be a busy, hot day in Bournemouth. So let's get to work. Engine done nice and quick, and that front bumper is so loose, so we're gonna have to get some cable ties and cable tie all of that up so that it's not wiggling around anymore. I don't have any clips, but for now we'll cable tie it so it's secure. We'll dress the engine, we'll check all the levels as well just to make sure that they're 100%. So let's jump on to the wheels next. We are going to have to do panel by panel because the sun is super hot, so we're going to have to do bonnet this side, the other side, slow and steady, because otherwise it's just products are going to dry onto the car because it's too warm for washing cars. It is only just gone 8 o'clock, so we've got a minute before it gets super hot. Stop chatting. Wheels. This is going to be super therapeutic. I love when the wheels are this bad. Let's see how easy it is. We are moving now. It is definitely getting hot, so we might have to put the gazebo up just to get some shade so that the car isn't dry enough to. So this side is still in the shade, so we'll do that. I don't really want to move the car from exactly where it is for the before and afters, the joy of YouTube. But the wheels are now perfect, and the back one's done. What a difference just cleaning up your wheels makes. Already looking better. So let's find out what is going on under here. So I'm not saying that I've done this 3 or 4 times, because this is a common failure point on these. I'm not saying that I know what I'm going to do to glue it back on, and I've never done that before. Never. So if any of you saw any of the BMW series, I used this Prepsol to get off all the glue that was on the 3 Series. So this should just melt off all of this residue. So super common on these Yarises, you bump the front and it basically just pops these out and breaks the tabs. There's no way to fix it other than getting a new bumper. Obviously we're not in the business of doing that today, but all we're going to do is get some Tiger Seal, put it behind there, and then tape that up, and it will bond in place. Never be perfect, but once we line up the front, because that is all loose, once we line that up, get it all in place, we can adjust the light a little bit and move it forward as well, and then this mess will be all in place. So before we polish the front bumper, we'll Tiger Seal these in, crack on with the rest of the car, and then come back and yeah, job done. But once we've locked those in place, we are definitely starting to look like a car. So I'm going to citrus pre-wash this side first, just let it soak down whilst it's in the shade, and then we will paint that mirror, but later. Let's get the outside washed, dried off before this heat gets any more, because it is getting very hot. So that is kind of all the chemicals done. Now we're going to go onto a shampoo, a waxless shampoo, because if we're going to wash the car and it's got a wax in it, and when you're polishing it, you're polishing wax, it clogs up your pad. So yeah, now we're going to shampoo and claim it, get it all clean. I'm just going to quickly do that because it's just a bit boring. Maybe I'll put a little panel of a swoosh swoosh. But I just wanted to say, like, how amazing is it that because of you guys liking, watching, subscribing, I'm able to do these sort of things and spend a whole day doing somebody's car and helping them out rather than being stuck at the office and working today. So I just wanted to say thank you to you for watching, and definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, because the more we get these videos out there, the more I can help people bring their car back, get them the maximum money. And maybe we could do like a little series where I take one subscriber's car a month and put it all back as it should be, but only if it's in this condition. If it's like clean like the Fiesta, there's no point. So it is now starting to look like a normal car. There is citrus pre-wash, has got off most of the dirt. I did put a bit of wheel cleaner along the rear seals just to help lift the dirt as well. So now I'm just going to quickly get this done because the sun is against me, get it dried off, and then we can move on to the interior, come back to the polishing after. It's easier to see in the sun what we're working with now the car's all cleaned up. So this is 100% the sort of car, as soon as you polish it, it goes from grey to black. Like, as much as it's a black car now, the amount of scratches and swirls in this, the second that we get like half a door, you're gonna see the mega difference in the paint. But we're gonna jump on the inside, leave the car to dry. All the little bits when you vibrate, water will run out. There's water on my finger, there's water in there, so I don't want running into the pad. So we'll just leave the car to dry for a bit. It's not like we haven't got enough work to do on the inside. So I've got a system, I always do it the exact same. I've genuinely done thousands of cars this way. All the mats, slide this seat all the way forward and then pump it up as high as it will go so that we can get right under those seat rails. They present themselves. Nearly there, come on. There you go. And now you can clean that. Take out the mat, take out the baby stuff, and then we're going to fold this seat flat, take the boot parcel shelf out, which I've already done, take out the parcel shelf, spare wheel, anything you can, and let's get to work. We are flying. Now is all dressed, plastic dressing as well, so it's all nice. All the stuff is back in. It's so weird putting people's stuff back in a car. I never ever do that. I throw all that away. So before we move on to the back, the floor, so we jet washed it because there was just so much in there. But obviously this is it's ruined. Obviously the paint has gone through, so there's only one way we ever make this look decent, and there's no guarantees that it will. So let's jump onto the car dealer tip number 1: paint and fabric dye. Let's get this looking decent. So literally some satin black paint for the bit that is white, so it goes to a grey colour, and then fabric dye for the rest, and this should look half decent in comparison to what it was. It's up. So that is the boot done. So from what it looked like this to now what it looks like this, much better. So let's move on to the back seats. Let's scoop out all the girl stuff, and same again, we're just going to spray everything with G101, drill it all, hoover it out, clean up the rails, get down in the seats, and then we'll use a plastic finish dressing to dress the plastics at the end. So let's go. We are flying through this. Got the door cards first wiped down. I'm keen to get on to the painting the wing mirror and doing the bumper and cutting the headlights and polishing the car. That's the thing that I like the most. Now we've got the door cards done. Wet vac the seats in a minute. We've got the first go round on the rails and under the seats. And the priority, what I try and do is just get the bulk of everything out, because as soon as I slide this seat back, more bits are going to come into this area, so there's no point spending another 10-15 minutes trying to get those perfect, because the second now that I drill and do these rails, it's going to go back in there, so you'll be wasting your time. So let's get set up and let's get this area box locked. Now, most of the interior is now done in terms of dash, plastics. There's a few bits I need to move, the handbrake, start the car up, and the final bits on the pedals, bit of dye down there on the carpet. But the thing that will transform this the most will be wet vaxing these seats. They'll just come back up and look, add to the cleanness, because the carpets all being clean is nice, but when the seats are all wet vax, that's when you really see. Plus we're going to put some conditioner in there, so it's going to make the seats smell really fresh. So I'm going to set up the wet vax, and this is ASMR. Let's go. Now we're on to the fun bit, the outside. That's the bit I enjoy the most. The interior will just need a final little touch. I've put a bit of black dye in that damaged carpet there, but it's all clean, it's all fresh, it smells amazing. There will be a few little bits when it dries, but I'll just spray it with some Febreze and just rub it down. And again, we still got to put the mats in and do a final hoover in the back, but everything is pretty good. So I just need to crack on with the outside. This was actually quite dangerous. Other than being secured down on the bottom by 2 or 3 plastic screws, nothing was attached. So this is completely loose. So I'm going to cable tie that up all tight, secure both sides with some glue, some tiger seal, and then this should all be locked in place, and then we can polish. So let me just get that done quick. Just step into the shade for a second. Now, as you would have seen, I'm not trying to get this absolutely perfect because it's not a Lambo, it's not an expensive car. It just needs to be glossy. So obviously the difference between 1 and 2, and I still haven't come back with the fine resin polish over the top of this, which I will in a second. This headlight's now been buffed up, so it's obviously clear, and this one still needs to be done, obviously. So left to do is that wing, that light, that part of the bonnet, and that corner, but I'm just gonna get those done. I've also painted the mirror cap black, and we are not far away from what turned up this morning. I'll put on the screen now, and now to that. So it's been a long day. I still got to polish this side with the fine polish, but again, I'm not trying to get it perfect, because it's not that sort of car. It just needs to look good again, adding value. It wouldn't add value to spend another 2 hours trying to get this mint, whereas now it's already starting to look like a nice little 13 plate Yaris. So I'm going to finish up those 3 bits, and then we're on to the final touches. I'm going to put a bit of black in there to hide that crack. There's nothing we can really do about that. And I'm also going to put some tyre gel on. Final check over. It is now coming up to 3:30, so she's picking it up in 1 hour. So I've got 1 hour to get the last bits boxed off. So let's get a wriggle on, get this ready, and she's going to come and pick it up. That's 8 till 4:30, adding at least, it's got to be worth £1 more when it's done. I've got to touch up because that looks horrific. Let's go as fast as we can.